can't keep trying to make a apple bottle of rum. You can't make a beef patty a crunch bar. You cannot turn a cup into a pizza. You really do have to be accepting of who people show you to be in that moment sometimes, and not necessarily the potential of what they could be. Good morning. Let's get to it. Why is it snowing? I don't even understand that. I knew it was something wrong. I woke up early and I was like, what's going on? That it's kind of cold. What is this going on out there? But it was weird. So yeah, that part. But I just wanted to share with you this dream I had, which was so wild. Um, you know, how do I explain this dream? So, long story short, someone that I find to be annoying in general was in my dream, and they were being annoying in my dream. And they usually are annoying, but at a distance, you know. And they provoked me so much that I wound up plucking them in the eye. So they accepted it for what it was. They was just like, oh, like you engage with me, oh, you know. And next thing I know, they feel more comfortable because I plucked them in the eye. And so now they're talking to me and, um, trying to be more open and, less annoying. And I thought that was kind of cool, So I was just like, oh gosh, because, in general, they are very annoying. Like, there's no other way for me to explain this person to you. Like, I cringe when I see this person in real life because they are that annoying. I don't see them that often, but I mean, I already know how to give it up. So, like I said, whatever. All right, cool. So, all of a sudden, we were having a conversation in front of someone else, and they got upset about what I said, and they went to choke me. And I thought that was so wild. And when they did it, I was just like, what the hell's wrong with you? What's good with you? And so we got into like a little mini you know, situation where we like trying to fight or whatever, but it wasn't like a fight. It was because this person's like a little bit younger, so it wasn't really a fight. It was more like a reprimand. But what I got from the dream was me plucking them started this level of engagement that sort of activated something else. And sometimes they always say, well, not always say, but sometimes like if you just don't respond or you don't react, you sort of, how do I want to say this? It's not that you're giving away your power, but you understand that so much more can come of reacting a certain way, and you can escalate the situation. And in this particular instance, I felt like that's what was happening here. If I'd have never plucked him, he just would have kept being annoying, Um, like he just would have been annoying, and that'd have been that. But because I allowed this person to get under my skin and sort of behave out of character for myself, because I don't necessarily go around plucking people in the eye, um, I sort of opened the door for more nonsense. And so I guess I say all that to say, Maybe it doesn't have to be a pluck in the eye, but if you already know that someone is a certain way, whether it's because they said it to you, they've shown you, or they've proven it to you, or whatever, you don't need to engage with it differently than what you've already been doing. Like, you don't have to change for it to like escalate it because now you're frustrated. If you are going to change it, then you should figure out a way to remove yourself from that situation. But to escalate it into some sort of violence or to some sort of toxic toxic situation, you sort of going in reverse because you already know what it is. You already know how that person is. It's you now that looks crazy because you already knew that that person was toxic. You already knew what was going to happen if you did certain things. So, yeah, I really hope that you don't have to engage with things like that. I really hope that you don't have to escalate things in order to remove yourself or get yourself out of a place where, okay, so for example, let's just give an example. Yesterday in real life there was an argument going on, and they were arguing so loud, you heard the whole situation. And these people were arguing, and the lady was like, I left out of my house because I need that girl to get out of my house. Like, if she doesn't get out of my house, I'm going to have to hurt her. Like, she's like, there's no ifs and buts about it. Like, it's gonna go down. Like, and I don't need that kind of energy. I don't need that kind of stress. I don't need that kind of whatever. And they was outside yelling for like an hour, but I understood where she was coming from because the person was like, "Oh, but how you gonna leave your house and somebody you don't like is upstairs?" Totally understand that too. But if she goes upstairs and she beats her ass, then she beats that person's ass, then she goes to jail, or she gonna get locked up, or something. She has more to lose, I guess, in this particular situation, and she feels like the best course of action is leave her own apartment. I think that's wild, but for her, that was her best course of action. So now going forward, she knows she can't invite that person over. She probably can't invite that person that brought that other person over. She probably can't speak to them. And if she engages with them or has to engage with them in any way, she would have to do it from a like emotionally cut off perspective. Because if not, she's going to continue to engage with people that already are who they are. Can't keep trying to make a apple bottle of rum. You can't make a beef patty a crunch bar. You cannot turn a cup into a pizza. You really do have to be accepting of who people show you to be in that moment sometimes, and not necessarily the potential of what they could be. People tell on themselves all the time, and it's not even telling on themselves. It's just telling you about who they are. And some people have no intentions of changing. And I think I needed that because there are a few things going around or going on in my immediate sphere where I do need to look at that. But I say all that to say, I'm sure there's some of you out there that need to hear that too. Like, sometimes you just can't change people. And you should be accepting of who people are and figure out what your level of engagement is with them. You don't have to up the ante in the opposite direction to better, uh, no, you not to better, but you don't have to change what you're doing because you feel like that's the way you need to engage with them in a toxic way. Like, you don't have to meet nobody at the level that they at. Like, I see a lot of those memes that was like, yeah, I'm gonna give you that same energy. No, you keep that same energy, and I'm gonna be over here. I don't want to stoop down to nobody's level or get on anybody's level. That means I gotta come down. So no, no. And sometimes you don't even realize it because we're so quick to compromise on things, and you shouldn't have to compromise on your what is that? You shouldn't have to compromise on your morals, your beliefs. I mean, people tell you what their beliefs are. Somebody said that I believe that the devil's gonna come down here and gonna kill you. You can say the devil's a liar. I don't believe that, right? You know, it's the same energy. So Like I said, I don't know who needs to hear it, but I know I did. So just want everybody to have a blessed day. Later.